So the story about Ricky Roddy goes about like this. I went to Tunica, Mississippi to take over a property as a maintenance supervisor. He wasn't employed there at the moment when I got there, but when the one guy had gotten arrested for sexual assault and lost his job, there was an open position. He, applied, whatever, and he was there. He said he wanted to work, so got on board. Good man. He used to be a drug and alcohol abuse counselor for several years. What got him to stop doing that was he went to help a man, and the guy committed suicide right in front of him, which that was the last straw for him. Uh, to which, yeah, he went back to drinking, and he would come over and we'd have drinks, barbecue, and lots of stories. I lost my dog, ended up getting another puppy, and it brought him hope. Anyhow, fast forward a little bit, we whatever normal the crop dusters would fly over all the time because there were soybean fields and property is in the middle of farmland. Um, all of a sudden, there was an oily film on the pond, and fish started just floating up dead, and it stunk. Now, this man had lived on the bayou in Mississippi his whole life. He'd never seen anything like that and said, that's weird. That's really strange. So, needless to say, a couple days went by, more fish floated up, and it was really getting bad. So what did the corporate office decide to do? Well, they got us a canoe. So I was in the canoe, paddling around the whole thing. We had trash bags. It was myself, Ricky Roddy, and DeMarcus. I can't remember his last name. But we were all in... Well, I was in the boat, and DeMarcus was on the banks picking up the trash bags of dead fish. Ricky had he couldn't be in the canoe because we were going to tip over, so he got out and was wading through the water, picking up fish and putting them in trash bags, putting them in the canoe with me, and when we got to shore, I'd throw them up and we'd put them to DeMarcus. He'd get the golf cart, take them around to the big roll-off dumpster, and threw them in there. This went on, I'm pretty sure we spent a good 8 hours that day just doing nothing but dead fish removal, and I think it took about 2 days probably before we got the whole place cleaned up. So I mean, the three of us all were in that crap. Of course, nothing was done about it because farmers and, God forbid you go against them. So nothing was ever done about it. The EPA didn't do anything. They just kind of sloughed it off. Oh, it was an oxygen deprivation of sorts. Yeah, pesticides, dumbasses. So we were all exposed to it. And by the corporate office, Blue Rock Properties was the one in charge of it at the time. I hope that manager... God, I don't even want to remember her name, but I sincerely hope she's still around with her biker husband. Yeah, I can't wait to fry that one at the stake. Because she, of course, didn't touch any of it. Just went and hid in the office like, managers do. But then I find out, I posted his obituary on there. I think it was 2022 is when he passed away. That man was in pretty damn good health. So I'm pretty sure that led to his demise. I don't know if DeMarcus is doing well or not. Lost contact with him. And, I mean, hell, I'm alive, so whatever. But, that was what happened. That's I mean, exactly what happened. And I will gladly testify in a court of law that we were told and given a direct order to go in and retrieve dead fish. So, if that is the cause or was related to the cause of his death, that property ownership, that of course has changed their name, of course. Now it's Blue ROK. Still the same shady ass company with just different people. They got deep pockets. They best pay up and give that man's family justice. But we were all subject to that. Tunica, Mississippi / Robinsonville, Mississippi. Uh, Basically, it's owned by casinos where you're not even allowed to have restaurants because they want to force you into the casinos. So you had to drive into Horn Lake, Mississippi to get to a Walmart or anything to get groceries, which is a good 20-25 minute drive one way. Yeah, try and forget something for dinner and then you're screwed. You just better hope you got enough to throw it together. But yeah, I spent 6 months there. My dog passed away. My pit bull, my baby Jaeger, passed away within the first week I was there. And I remember the drive there. When I saw the property, I looked right at my dog and said, I give it 6 months. This ain't gonna fucking work. She died. 6 months later, I was gone. The corruption and just lack of human concern from corporations disgusts me to no end. And I've asked this question to a couple people who are religious, whatever, Christians. Please tell me where in the Bible it says greed above the life of a fallen angel. Because that man was damn sure an angel. He had seen and helped so many people up until the time the man committed suicide in front of him, and that destroyed him. It shattered his career that he had had for, I believe, about 20 years. He was a very successful lab. He worked in a lab, and he was a drug and alcohol abuse counselor. I'm pretty sure anybody else that has atrocities like that needs to speak up because, I mean, I've been tortured and hell, many companies have basically tried to kill me and still here. I know you wish I wasn't, but damn it, I am. Starving to death, don't have cannabis, don't have money, don't have a phone, and you can't seize a bank account that I closed. So, that's the true story of Ricky Roddy in Tunica, Mississippi that I worked with. And gladly, 100% will I testify against that company for just negligence and pure lack of human concern. Anybody ever wants to reach out with me or to me from that, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Since I'm broke as hell, YouTube's probably going to cut me off here in a minute. I mean, can't pay for the premium thing, so I have to keep pushing the button to ignore commercials, which is mentally disturbing enough. Anyway, I'm here in Pace, Florida for the moment, but I would gladly like to get the hell out of Florida because being alone here and suffering sucks. And I'm really getting sick and tired of being in a corrupt state that doesn't give a damn about anything but the wealthy and the rich and screw the poor. Nope. I probably should get my ass back to Ohio from where I was from. Let cannabis get legalized. I'd be glad to open a dispensary back in Canton, Ohio, where I'm from. That might be a thing. Drop forge cannabis. That's what I will call it. Anyway, have a good night, y'all.